Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to concisely demonstrate how to mark index entries and then use those index entries to create and update an index in Microsoft Word 2021. So there will be two steps to creating an index. The first step is marking the index entries. And I'll show two methods for doing that. One is selecting the text for which you want to create an index entry and then creating either a main entry or a sub entry. And then the second method is using the find feature of Microsoft Word to create index entries. And then once we've created those index entries, I'll demonstrate how to create and update the index. Okay, so let's get started. So I have my Word document that has different sections and subsections, and then we're going to create index entries using this document. So the first method is to just select, like in this case, we've got main sections. So I'm going to select these main sections of my document, and I'm going to create index entries. So I'm going to go to the References tab. First of all, select the text that you want to create the entry for, and then go to the References tab and click on the Mark Entry. And then that'll put the text that you've got highlighted in the main entry. So in this case, I'm okay with creating a main entry because this is one of the main sections of my document. And then I'm going to leave the current page, and I'm going to select the bold page number format, and then click Mark. And once I click Mark, it puts this text after, these are hidden formatting symbols, after that heading that we've got in that section. And then we can close that. So that created an index entry for that section. Now we're going to do the same thing for the next main section, which is online learning modes. So I'm going to highlight the text, click the Mark Entry, and it's going to be a main entry again. And we're going to choose the bold again and click Mark. And then we get the same formatting symbols after that, online learning modes. And we can close that. And then we're going to do the same thing for the next main section, which is planning process. So I'm selecting that, go to the Mark Entry, and just select the bold and mark it. Again, the non-formatting symbols are after the text there. Then we're going to go down to the last one here, the SBCD online learning, and mark that using the bold page number format again, and then click Mark, and then close that. And then we're going to, so that's how you create main index entries. Now under this online learning modes, we have these online courses, synchronous online course, hybrid course, etc. We're going to create an index entry for each one of those. So I'm going to first of all select this one and go to the Mark Entry. And for the main entry, we want it to be the online learning modes. So we're going to delete that and just type online learning, modes, like that. And then for the sub entry, we'll do online course. And then we'll just click on the mark. And I'm going to do the same thing for these other subsections. So I'll do this one and go up to the mark entry. And again, we want the main entry to be online learning modes. So we'll hit the delete key and type online learning modes. And then for the sub entry, it's going to be synchronous online course. And then we can click on the mark button and we'll get the same thing. So we've got right here is the index entry for the online course, and here's the one for this synchronous online course. And we close this, and we'll do the same thing for the hybrid course and the technology enhanced course. So I'll do that while the video's paused. Okay, so I added the hybrid course and the technology enhanced course sub-entries. So we're ready to create our index. So we'll do the control end or control key, END key, which is the key right above the numbered keypad, and to go to the end of our document. And then we'll do control enter to put a page break. And then we'll just type index, and we'll go ahead and make that heading 1. So we're going to go to the home tab and go over here and select heading 1, and then go to the end of that and hit enter. And then we're ready to insert our table, our index. So go to the References tab, and in the Index section, click on the Insert Index, and then we'll pick the format that we want. So we're going to right align the page numbers, and we'll use this tab leader ... And instead of from template, we'll use the fancy and it'll give you a preview of whichever format you choose. So like if you do classic, that's what it looks like. If you use fancy or modern. So I kind of like the fancy, so we'll leave that. And then we can choose 2 columns or 1 column, but we'll leave it with 2 and then click OK. And now it inserts our index. And you'll notice that we have the main sections, like online learning modes, planning process, purpose of this plan, and the SPCCD online learning. Those are there, but we also have these subheadings under the online learning modes because we made those sub entries under that main entry. Okay, now there's a second method that we can use to create index entries. So if we go to the top of our document by doing the control home or hold the control button down and go to the home key above the number pad there on your keyboard, you'll at the top of your document. And then we're going to use the find feature of Word. So go to the home tab, click on the find button, or you can do control F and it'll open up this navigation pane. And we're going to type in technology, just for instance. You can type whatever word you want indexed in your index. And then it's going to find the word technology. So we'll pick the first one, the first instance of it, and we'll select that text. Oops. Like that. And then we'll go up to the References tab and click on the Mark Entry and select the Mark All. And then that'll mark everywhere that there's that word technology occurs, it'll index that entry. So we can close that. And let's say we wanted to do another one like, for instance, we'll look for the word growth. And then everywhere there's growth, and you want to make sure because we have the non-printing formatting characters showing, you don't want it to be like embedded in one of these index entries. So make sure you pick one of these that's not embedded in one of those index entries. And then you can go up and click on the mark entry and then just click the mark all and then close that. But now if we go down, and we can close the navigation pane now, if we go down to the bottom, those are not showing in our index. So we need to update our index. So click anywhere in the body of the index and that'll select the index. And then on the References tab in the index section, we can click on the Update Index. And now those new entries for technology and growth show on there. Okay, so we can also go back to the Insert Index. And if we want to change it to 1 column, we can do that. And then click OK, and then it'll ask us if we want to replace the index. We click OK, and now it's 1 column. So you can make modifications. We could also go back to the Insert Index and then change the format that we want. We want to go to the Classic and click OK, and it'll ask, do we want to replace it? Say yes. That would be Classic. I kind of like the other one better, so I would switch it back. But anyway, that's how you do it. Hopefully that helped you out. If it did, please click on the like button or leave a comment. And thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.